Hi, my name is Scarlett and I run a small business called AFRAYED Upcycling, and if you haven't guessed from the title, I do upcycle secondhand textiles. And I'm so sorry for the 4-month holiday break, whatever you call it. It's because I didn't have the right technology, so my laptop was crashing every time I was uploading videos. So new year, new technology, I've got a new laptop, I've got a new camera, and I'm ready to start making stuff and showing the world what I do. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing today. Let's go. So today I am quiltifying a new style of bag. I drafted the pattern last week and I still haven't made a sample, and I'm going to show you this really cool scrap busting technique. So if you have lots of little thread ends or just lots of little scraps, then this is a great way of adding it to products to make it a bit more spongy and a bit more quilted. So let's go. So to scrap quiltify anything, you will need a lining piece and a front piece. I've gone for this thick curtainy material for the lining, and then I'll be using a very thick upholstery material for the front piece. Ideally you want a thick material just because it hides the lumpiness of your scraps. I should probably tell you now, I am bird obsessed. I have about 50 fabrics just with birds on. So yeah. For my bucket bag, I have 2 front pieces and 2 lining pieces. I also have a front and lining piece for the bottom of the bag. I also have some straps and a long binding piece which is going to go around the top of the bag once it's been quilted. Now we can start the quilting. So you will need your front piece and a lining piece. You will need pins and your little scraps. Grab your lining piece and face it down so the right side of the fabric is on the table. Then you want to get your scraps and start spreading them across the piece. Once you are happy with the thickness, you place your front piece on top, making sure that the scraps are sandwiched in between the wrong sides of the fabric. Then grab your pins and start pinning it all in place. So once you've put your pins in place, you should get a rough idea of how thick you want your quilted item to be. Sometimes with my scraps I get a lot of tea towel ends because I do a lot of tea towel dresses, and because they're quite thick I usually try and take them out before I quilt. So yeah, now it's time to put them under the sewing machine. Let's do it. So here is what your pieces should look like, and it's totally normal if the stitching is a little wavy. Sometimes the fabric does stretch under the machine, so I recommend getting your template and put it back on and trim any excess. Then you can use all the little bits and put them back into your little scrap pile to use again in the future. So that's how you make your quilted textile pieces with scraps. If you were to make products, I would definitely recommend doing some sample pieces just to test out how thick you want your items and how well your machine works with this. I like wadding. Wadding is just one thickness, so it's very easy to put through a machine. However, with these, it's very lumpy. I don't know if you can see, but the stitching is maybe a bit bumpy or changes in length. That's totally normal. Plus, who doesn't? I think we should embrace the bumpiness. So mine doesn't stop there. I'm going to try and make this bucket bag. So let's do that. Pretty much everything that I make for the first time, it hasn't gone swimmingly well. I had to unpick this like 3 times because I couldn't figure out what to do with these straps. I planned to have these straps sort of sewn onto the bag, but it wasn't working because this is so thick. It was like really hard to try and maneuver it through the machine. I'll show you what it looks like with a strap. So this is just a strap off one of my crossbody bags. I am definitely a crossbody person, so do you know what, on the body it doesn't look too bad. It just, I think I could add like, so originally the plan was to have like a drawstring bag that goes inside, and yeah, but maybe I'm thinking like a magnetic clasp here, maybe. I don't know if is it too long? I don't know. And also please give me some suggestions on what to do with this. I don't know whether to just somehow hide it in this binding top bit that you see here. But it's not a bad attempt. It's quite cute. Nothing ever goes perfectly the first time. But I do like it. I mean, it does hold my water bottle. It's quite cute, isn't it? Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video and learning how to make your own quilted items using teeny tiny fabric scraps. If you do use the technique in any of your own creations, please tag me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. The handle is AFRAYED Upcycling. Yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions on how to fix this or what kind of videos you want to see, please comment below.